Today, Glow B is at the Big River Crossing in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm joining a group on a guided walking tour that will take us on a walk across the Harahan Bridge in Memphis, Tennessee, all the way to West Memphis, Arkansas. When my daughter approached me with this idea, I told her she had lost her mind. I said I would drive across the bridge in a car, but not walk across it. She challenged me as I challenged others to go out and explore the areas in and around where I live. Let me tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed that walk across the bridge. Although my walk was a guided one, the bridge is open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. It is a covered walkway that is monitored by security. We saw plenty of people walking across the bridge that day. If you can't make it to Big River Crossing on your own, join me, Glow B, as I walk from Memphis, Tennessee, across the Mississippi River Bridge into West Memphis, Arkansas. It is about a mile each way. The Big River Crossing is the largest public pedestrian and cyclist bridge across the Mississippi. The bridge is free to cross, and the entrance begins on Channel 3 Drive, right in front of the Channel 3 news station.
John Overton and Andrew Jackson thought it looked like Memphis, Egypt, so they named us Memphis. And Memphis, Egypt on the Nile River. And so in the 1990s, a fella came to town and convinced our mayor, Dick Hackett, that if we were going to be Memphis, Egypt, we needed a pyramid. So it's like the Trans-America building in San Francisco. If you take the five that look like tall pyramids, not like that, this is the fifth largest pyramid in the world. It's 325 feet tall, which is 13 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty. But it's, of course, it's now the Bass Pro, as you know, and if you haven't been in there, it's a fun place to go. And all that building area over there, the green, that's Holiday Park. That's our new park they just opened up about a month ago. It has a lot of climbing things for kids, walking trails and things. But if you haven't been there, it's a fun place to go see. Relation to Memphis. It's probably one of the Waltons at Walmart, but actually I think it's probably Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash was born in Dyce, Arkansas, about 40 miles east of here, west of here, and he was a sharecropper. And that's how he got his start. They have a really neat little museum, and his house has been renovated. But every year they have a Johnny Cash festival where either Roseanne or one of his brothers or somebody else comes and plays. But also, if you're remind you that there is the largest truck stop in the country in West Memphis, Arkansas. Because of the crossroads of the 40 and 55, there is more diesel fuel sold in West Memphis, Arkansas than any other place in the world on any day. And just on the south side of us, there is a oil refinery called Valero. And Valero is interesting because they provide airline fuel for Federal Express. Anybody ever heard of Federal Express?
No.
Anybody ever heard of them? Well, Federal Express started in 1971 at Memphis International Airport because Fred Smith, who was the chairman of Federal Express, had graduated in 1961 from a local boys' school, Memphis University School, and he went off to Yale University and took an economics class, and he had to do what's known as a term paper. Do you have to do any term papers, like written reports and things? Well, he had to do a report, and he had to propose a project, and his professor calls him in and says, Mr. Smith, I can't give you a grade on your project because your project has zero chance of ever working. Well, he went on and graduated anyway, came back to Memphis, went to the Marine Corps, went to the Vietnam, and became a captain in the Marines. And in 1973, he had inherited $3 million from his grandmother, and he and 14 investors bought 14 small.
Well, my phone died before he finished his Federal Express story, but we all know how that ended. Many other stories regarding the bridge were shared. For instance, a Golden Glove boxer lived in a house under the bridge for years until he died in the 80s. Get out and enjoy the areas in and around where you live. You'll be glad you did. C'est la vie. Enjoy.